Is it a red flag for your husband to have female friends?
Absolutely. I always say that all the friends of the marriage of the opposite sex should be a mutual friend of the marriage. So anytime you have a man that is partying with his female friend after work, or they love sporting events together, or they're just doing too many things together that's like a relationship, you should be concerned. That's usually a red flag that they may be in a relationship, or they may be starting to have the feels that people will have in a relationship because they're spending so much time together.
Oh yeah, this is very weird. Anytime a man is in a relationship with a woman, his mindset should always be, my lady comes first. If my lady don't feel comfortable, then I'm not going to feel comfortable. If my lady don't rock with you, then I don't rock with you. Because at the end of the day, I made a commitment to her and her alone. I didn't make a commitment to be with her and then also navigate my friends not liking her or my lady not feeling comfortable liking them. The thing that is most important that men don't realize is that they want total commitment for a woman, but then they don't want to give total commitment to a woman. Ain't no more black book. Ain't no more letting your friends, female friends who are toxic, who like to get in your relationship and be messy. Mind your business. Leave me and mine alone. And if a man can't honor that, I say you can't trust that man. There's something weird about a dude who keeps female friends around. It's like he's always looking for a get out of jail free card.
Have you ever had a gut feeling that your partner might not entirely be honest about other women in his life? It's a feeling that many women experience, and it can be incredibly confusing and hurtful. What is your take on your man hiding his female friends from you?
So I've been married for 5 years, and my husband sometimes likes to keep things from me or withhold information. And to me, withholding information is the same thing as lying. So how can I get him to see that?
Ladies, always remember one thing. A real man will cut off any girl who threatens his relationship with his girl. But a boy will always make excuses. So pick and choose wisely. Oh my God, they're gonna love this one.
Hello fam, how you all doing? Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Thanks. Let's talk about possible reasons why your man chose to hide his female friends from you. Why he chose to keep you in the dark regarding the female friends he has in his life. I'm not in any way justifying that action, but I'm trying to see reasons with that action. The number one reason could be fear of conflict. Depending on the kind of person you are, your man might be afraid that if he tells you about the existence of other females in his life, it might lead you to confronting them and picking a fight with them. To me, that is not a tangible excuse for him to have female friends and not let you know.
Is it a red flag in the marriage if the husband has female friends? Unless the person is a childhood friend or a relative, having female friends is not a good idea. Why would the husband want to get together with another woman and go out to dinner or go to a concert or something with somebody else? The husband is developing an intimacy and a relationship without his wife, and he should be developing it with his wife. Allowing your husband to go and meet with this woman on a weekly basis or whatever, it takes away from the marriage. It takes the energy away, the focus away from the marriage. So I think it's a very bad idea, and I think it's a red flag.
The impact of this on you might be lack of trust for him due to the fact that he wasn't transparent enough to tell you about the female friends. And you might start asking, if he's just having casual relationship with these people, why is he hiding them away from me? Because if someone is hiding female friends, especially if a man is hiding the fact that he has female friends from a lady, that raises an eyebrow. It could be those are not just regular female friends. It could be they have something deeper than just the casual friendship. Another reason could be he's keeping his options open. Some people don't believe in putting all their eggs in one basket. Some people will tell you, why should you put all your eggs in one basket? Why should you give all your energy to one woman? What if she changes? What if she disappoints you?
Listen up. Women always keep their option open. Men should learn to do the same. Bro, I'm telling you right now, believe it or not, if you married in a relationship, I promise you, in her head, she has backup plans. I promise you, bro. I promise you, she always has her options open. I promise you. No matter how much she tell you she love you, she might love you, it's true. But especially if she got kids, bro, she has backup options. I promise you. Men got to learn to do the same. It don't mean cheat. It just means keep your options open the right way, just like they do it. You got to learn the game. If you don't learn the game is going to play you.
If your boyfriend does this, he is not fully committed to you, and he is keeping his options open. Men will do this and try and convince you to be okay with it. But a man who does this is consciously or subconsciously keeping his options open, and he is not fully invested in you at all. If your boyfriend is putting himself in a situation where he is alone with a woman for a prolonged period of time, I don't care if this is a female best friend or this is a colleague / co-worker, this is completely unacceptable, especially if there is alcohol involved. No man of yours needs a one-on-one with another woman, whether you are in a relationship or a marriage. Let's say he's staying a bit later at work to mentor or coach another woman. There is no reason that that cannot be done in office hours when there are multiple other people around. The same goes for if he's meeting a woman that he's claiming is his friend. There is no reason for him to be meeting her on a one-on-one basis. In a group setting is absolutely fine. You see, when a man does this, he is signaling that he is not opposed to something of that nature happening. Because a man whose only option is you would never put himself in the position of the possibility of temptation or allowing that other person to feel tempted by him. He needs to set boundaries for the protection of himself and your relationship, so he never finds himself in a position where he has made a mistake or allowed someone to get close enough to him that they feel romantic feelings towards him.
Some people that have the cheating tendencies in them, they can't even date one woman. They might be dating one person and then they have other women in different cities. Like I said, he might be keeping his options open. It could either be he's thinking, what if you guys spark up? So he could have someone else to fall to, or he has a cheating tendency. He's not used to having just one woman. I've seen cases where men tell their women, oh, she's my best friend. That is BS. You cannot be in a relationship with a woman and have another woman as a best friend. It's a no-no. It's a red flag for me. If you don't see your best friend to be good enough to be in a relationship with her, once you get into a relationship with a woman, you need to cut off that friendship. It should become a casual kind of friendship, not a best friend friendship. Who are you deceiving? Having a man that have other women as options signifies one thing. It means that he's not fully committed with you in that relationship. If he's thinking, what if it packs up, it means that he does not believe in that relationship. And you yourself, you just might be there wasting your time, because sooner than later that man might just pack up and leave. Just be wise.
If your boyfriend has a girl best friend, I actually think it's super healthy for you to break up with him. You as his girlfriend should be his best friend, period. He does not need another girl best friend that he goes to when you two are fighting. No. I promise you, the second you two break up, she is going to start flirting with him and they're going to get together. Literally, no doubt in my mind. I do not care if they've literally known each other since they were in diapers. If anything, that just sounds like a better love story to me. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys are allowed to have friends, but it should be in a group and you shouldn't each have a boy best friend or a girl best friend. That's what you have each other for, because you should be dating your best friend. Girl, if your boyfriend has a girl best friend he refuses to give up, that is a red flag. But the same goes for girlfriends. You should not have a guy best friend either. I personally never understand when a boyfriend or girlfriend has a guy best friend or a girl best friend. It just doesn't make sense in my mind. So girly, if your boyfriend has a girl best friend, this is your green light to go ahead and break up with him. Mwah, love you all, bye.
Why men in relationships keep female friends around? The reality is, if he's fighting you to keep that friendship, and I mean fighting you, like he doesn't want to let that go for no type of reason, it's because he would rather be with her. Now, does that mean that she wants to be with him? No. Does that mean even sometimes that she even realizes that he likes her? Even sometimes, no. But what it does mean is that there is something about that woman that he finds either more interesting, intriguing, exciting, or attractive than he does his own romantic partner. Because no matter how long the friendship has lasted for, no matter how amazing the friendship and deep the bond, there is nothing he gets from his companionship with a woman that he couldn't get from a companionship with another man. At some point, whether directly or indirectly, in that friendship, he's realized that he doesn't have a chance. At least, not right now. But you know what? There's nothing more patient than a man waiting for his opportunity with a woman.
I have a very strict rule when it comes to having female friends, and that is, if you are not my wife's friend, then you are not my friend. Many of you might see that as an extreme rule to have, be that as it may, there are reasons for that. Number one, dedicating time to another female that is not my wife just does not make any sense to me. Number two, if this woman is not my wife's friend, it means that we have a relationship that to some degree, my wife is not aware about. Tell me if that sounds appropriate for a married man. Number three, I might know my intentions, but I will never know hers. And that's a conversation that I would love to avoid. And number four, let's assume that everything is innocent, nobody catches any feelings, and my wife is okay with it. People still talk. One thing you will not catch me out here doing is putting my wife in embarrassing situations, and I will be damned if my character is called into question. And the truth is that a peaceful home is a blessing that not many people come by. I have it. Why would I jeopardize that? Now, if you are a mutual friend, then you are welcome in my home, and we will treat you like family. However, if my wife does not know you, neither do I. My brothers, we are grown men, and it's about time that we start acting like it.
Some men don't tell you about other women in their life due to emotional immaturity. Some men are naturally secretive. Some people have this behavior to always keep secret, even when the things they are keeping secret about is not worthy of being secretive, if that makes sense. Some people just have that in them to not tell everything. I've made a video in the past and I said it's not everything you're going to tell, but there's some certain things you should tell, because having another woman in your life when you're dating someone, seriously dating someone, can be seen as cheating. Do you understand? So this is a bad behavior. So some men don't tell because they're immature. For me, I don't see any maturity. I see someone that is being wicked and mean, I'm targeting wicked and mean, because if that person is a casual person, why are you then hiding the person from your woman? Why? Some men naturally believe that they have the authority to do whatsoever they feel like doing in a relationship, and they believe that they don't have to discuss everything with the woman. They see women as less. Some people are like that. So to them, they have that liberty to go out there and have as many female friends as they want to have, and they don't see any reason why they should discuss that with the woman they are actively dating. So that can also be the reason why your man would not want to talk to you about the female friends he has in his life. For me, everything boils down to a shady situation. If those female friends are just co-workers or they're just casual friends you have no secret with, you have nothing shady you're doing with them, I don't see any reason why you would want to make it a secret and hide them from your woman. So if you have a man hiding a woman or a group of women from you, and they're claiming that there's really nothing going on between the both of them or between him and them, I think it's something you have to look deeper into. The fact that he's hiding them is already enough reason for you to be suspicious, if you get what I mean. If you want a healthy relationship, honesty and transparency are the cornerstones for that. Always remember you deserve someone that respects you, to be honest and open to you. I made a video the other day and I said that there's some certain things you don't discuss with a man as a lady, and I think that video was taken out of context. People were just leaving different comments saying they don't agree, or you have to be as open as a book to your man and all that. There's some certain things you can speak to your man about your past relationship and your past life, but it's not everything you tell a man in a relationship. If you have someone else you're dating, which I don't even think you might want to even tell them you're dating someone else, which is a bad behavior already. I wouldn't encourage anyone to have a relationship outside their relationship. Those are not the things I'm talking about. The point I was trying to pass across in that video, which was clear but people misunderstood it, you should be willing to tell a man things that you feel like might affect the relationship the both of you are in. Things like deadly diseases, contagious diseases. If you're married, you have kids and all that, you should say that. If you feel like you have financial issue and it might affect your relationship, you should say that. Don't go tell the man things that has no business with your relationship. If you love oversharing, go ahead and overshare. If you have a good man, because some people, their goodness have expiring dates, if you get what I mean. So if you feel like oversharing, go ahead and overshare. Sometimes you might have consequences for that, but this is what I meant in that video. Don't bring things that have no business in your relationship, things that are not going to affect your relationship whatsoever. There's no point sharing those things, especially if those things are things that don't portray you in a good light and they can be used against you later on. So what's the point sharing it? Why are you then giving someone else a weapon that can be used against you? No human being can be trusted 100%. You can only trust God. I believe in God. It's only God I can trust 100%. People change. And like I mentioned in that video, some people have woken up in the past and said, this is my lovely wife. I don't want to be with you anymore. Some people have been married for years and then they got divorced. You really cannot tell the heart of a man. Some people are very pretentious. They act like everything is rosy, everything is dandy, everything is nice, but you don't know inwardly how they think about you in the relationship. Let me say this again. There's some certain things you can share with a man in the relationship, but don't go ahead and share things that you know is not going to affect the relationship in any way, be it in a positive way or in a negative way. It's not going to affect the relationship. You go ahead and share things that don't put you in a good light with a man, things that can be used against you later on. And then when a man starts using those things against you, you start blaming the man. That's called human nature. A lot of human beings have that tendency of using things that was shared with them against the person that shared it later on. So you just have to protect yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please click this video to watch how some men breadcrumb women into trauma. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.